very slowly, he's very steadily moving into his expansion areas. He is giving them a little bit of cover with the defensive battery, and also giving that star yard. So he has got 2 star yards, and I expect that he is going to be on this star yard for quite a while. I'm expecting a good 10, maybe 20 of these Generix classes as he pumps them out. He pumps up their refits. He'll probably go frigates for a long time, and I bet he is hoping to win the game with these frigates. Later, if he is not winning it, he probably will put in the support refits, so he can literally stay on these 2 star yards, and if he can keep these guys up for production, he will have a nice little fleet. So as we see, he's got 6 of these vessels up, and interestingly, well, there's only Generix classes at the moment, as he is waiting on the frigate refit research coming in. But Beat is going to be able to see this, and we'll probably see the frigate refit research go into effect here too. Now, Ankarua putting a little bit of defense up here on his Tritanium, and I guess this is just kind of sort of a psychological game. Any decent Klingon fleet could come in here, ignore the battery, take out a couple of these ships, but all in all, decent good play here, if nothing else for the psych of it. Now, the Romulans have managed, in the meantime, to wait it out and are now going to strike on this Tritanium, and they are going to get a couple kills here. This is going to be a very nasty kill here, so they've gotten one of these guys, and they're going to get at least another one. Oh, that almost got away, but the strikes are shelling this guy, and it is going down. If they can get that last couple kills on it, can you say 1% health? And no. And there it goes. So now they're going to turn around, going to try to take on this guy. The Klingons are going to turn around, try to fend this off, but they do run a wow, and the Cavort, a torpedo going off of one of those guys. I thought that was the shield battery, but no, it's not. It just managed to take the crap out of the shields of this guy. But this Cavort is actually going to get tagged quite nicely, and you can see that its weapons have been disabled by those strikes. And really, the Klingons are now in a dangerous position. They are about to have their 3rd Cavort, and they'll have 2 Cubedge classes, but they're not going to be able to do much on their Tritanium. This is really going to turn down to the Klingons' expansions, which you can see that he's heavy on them, so he's actually a little bit okay with losing this. He has decommed his main base, so he is not going. He's going to be down a little bit of. He's going to be down some time and down some resources while he waits to get that built back up. The Romulans, on the other hand, are don't want to deal with any of that main base defense, meaning the star yard here with these ships they can very easily repair. These guys are going to come down here, and if they hopefully have spotted this, and they're just going to eat these expansions. You can see in the meantime that these Generixes have discovered this middle ground here, and just a ton of Romulan ships all over the map. If the Romulans actually could be going for a 3-prong attack here, that would really just force them to, crap if I know, they are going to end up doing a dual-prong attack here, going to take out 2 expansions at once. The Shrikes are going to take out this expansion down here. They are tagging along the Tritanium. They're doing a good job of really just focusing in on one of the resources that the Klingons need, and there's the Tritanium. One of the things you can do, you don't actually have to take out all of the expansion, since everything requires both of these metals. You actually have to mine from both moons, otherwise you're just not gonna, you will not be producing any ships. And if I were the Klingons right now, I would probably be starving for Tritanium. But in the meantime, you can see here that the Romulans are going after this constructor. Ankarua really has the game in his hands right now with his fleets you can see in the meantime that he is waiting patiently for the Klingons to come attack him, as they are... He has a number of his ships cloaked, so he is really trying to draw some Klingon ships in to come attack that, but really the Klingons are not buying that, and where are they? The Klingons have decided in the meantime to also go attack. Oddly enough, they started attacking this defense battery, and you'll notice that there's really no need for that. It's not doing a lot of damage. They really could get a better bang for their buck if they come in over here and take out these miners. However, in the meantime, they have managed to wait around for this one frigate refit to come into play, and it is really going to be able to defend this guy off. As the Romulans move up into the main base, going to try to take out the rest of the mining up here, this game is all but over. You can see here that the Romulans are moving in on the starbase and able to repair as the middle fleet comes up and decloaks, and this Talon refit here is actually still giving off pings, though I don't know if it needs a crew to do that or not. But the Klingons are in a bit of a bad position here. They are losing everything. So, in the meantime, you can see that Ankarua has managed to really just own with his offensive fleets, and that has worked very, very well for him. You see that Beat even kind of acknowledging it. No GG yet called, but and all but. So the Klingons have nothing really in their bag, save for this ship, this 5 fleet with a single covert coming out, and they're not even able to. They're not even worried about their miners. So yeah, the game is over. Just waiting for the call here any second now. And yep. So yeah, waiting on the call. GG here any second now. As the Romulans slowly close in, you'll notice here that the Klingons not even upgraded their base. But however, this is interesting. This is actually not a base-killing fleet. This Kalis station will actually be able to fend off a good chunk of these ships, as they are all either these Shrikes or these Generics. Especially with these additional ships here, they would be able to inflict losses. So the game is not over just yet, but really, there's nothing that the Klingons can do at the moment that is going to get them much of anything. So, in the meantime, the Klingons have managed to get a little bit of tritanium in their pockets, able to produce just that other covert, and they are looking to go harass somewhere. But that's really not gonna. There's not gonna be much of that. You can see that there are even these 3 ships with this Talon refit, hanging on to this, just this natural dilithium expansion. We have a single constructor moving around. Klingons probably should capitalize on this, though they could be thinking that this is a trap. One of the things that if you're facing a cloaking race that you want to be aware of, if you see a lone constructor looking helpless, wandering across the map, it's probably too good to be true. Don't do it. They will decloak, and then they will eat your fleet. Yeah, it sucks. So over here on the minimap, we can see that Ankarua has found the remaining tritanium mining going on, and has come in over here with his Shrikes and a single frigate, and is going to take that out. In the meantime, over here, the Klingons decide to get a little bit of retribution, and they'll be decloaking anytime now. But in the main base, the Klingons are really just having to decom everything